Hi, Alex here from Nintu, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to create, edit, and customize with different forms using Tailwind, the Nintu components, as well as Bricks Builder, all on WordPress. Now, out of the box with Nintu, we've configured two types of forms. One that's more of a simple call to action, single inline form, something that you might use that's in your footer or perhaps somewhere on your page to get someone to sign up to your newsletter, as well as a second type of form that's a multi-line, something that's a little more complex that you might be using, for example, as a contact form. Now, I'm going to show you the two forms. You can simply copy and paste them from our component library, and then I'm going to walk you through how to customize them globally so that you can manage all of your form styling in place. Jumping into the builder, you can see here I have a page with our two different forms. The first one, the inline one, as well as the more complex one. And to start using them, all you need to do is go over to our component, click the copy button, and then paste it over here in Bricks Builder. All of the settings are already set up for you, and they work and come pre-configured both for light and dark mode. If you wanted to add additional items in a more complex form, simply go over to your field element here and add additional fields to the form. Now that's the basic in just getting your form up and running on your website. Now, how do you change the style of these forms? Well, we do that over in the Winden settings, and we have global styling for all of our forms. So we're going to jump over to Winden here. And if you scroll down in your CSS settings, you'll see an area titled Forms. And there's two basic style settings for the forms. There's the form fields, as well as the form button. So if we were to go back to look at our form, you can see here, this is the form field. So your name, your email, your message, and then the button, which is the big red button you see just below it. Now, our forms are styled using our utility CSS classes. And we do it this way so that everything stays in line and matches with all your global settings that you've already configured to match your brand. If we wanted though to change those form styles, all you need to do is go over to your settings here and add your additional classes. So you can see here in our form fields, I have a border that is neutral 300. Let's just say I wanted to change that border from neutral to primary. Get rid of the N, replace it with a P. And if I go back to my page, you can see here that all of my borders have now been changed to red. If you wanted to add something like additional shadows or a larger shadow, you could do that here by changing shadow SM to something like shadow XL. See here, we have now a much more obvious shadow behind our different form fields. Heading over to the button, you can see again, we've got all of our different utility classes. And if we did want to change something, we could simply change that utility class. So I'll take the background color again as an example. By default, I have my background as background primary 500. Say I wanted to change that to a green background, I can just write background green 500. Again, if I go back to look at my forms, I now have a green color on my different buttons. And that is pretty much it for styling, editing, and managing your forms using both Tailwind and Winden for your CSS framework and library, as well as Nintu to generate all of the different components. Let me know if you have any questions, either in the comments down below, in our different groups, or you can ping me directly. But otherwise, I'll catch you in the next tutorial.